Welcome to our session. Today we're diving into the world of Fungus Elixir TSL, a supplement that's been creating quite the buzz for tackling fungal infections and promoting healthy skin and nails.
Yeah, it's interesting how this product promises not just symptom relief, but actually targets fungal issues at their root. What stands out to you first?
Well, first off, it's like uncovering a natural remedy that directly combats fungal infections. Things like toenail fungus, athlete's foot, and even internal fungal imbalances. It's all about getting to the core of the problem, not just covering up the symptoms.
Right, and that approach definitely resonates, especially with so many people looking for a lasting and safe solution. The idea of using natural ingredients is quite compelling.
Absolutely. The formula includes ingredients such as turmeric, garlic extract, oregano oil, olive leaf extract, ginger root, pau d'arco, and vitamin C. Each of these components is renowned for its antifungal or immune-boosting properties. They work together in a synergistic way to inhibit fungal growth while also repairing the damage already done.
That blend sounds, powerful, sort of like a multifaceted defense strategy. How does it work exactly?
It's pretty clever. Instead of just masking symptoms, Fungus Elixir TSL attacks the fungus by creating an internal environment that's not friendly to fungal growth, and it even forms a protective film over the skin and nails. This helps not only in relieving irritation and itching, but also in preventing future infections over time.
I like that holistic angle, but I wonder, how do the testimonials align with these claims? Are users really experiencing these benefits consistently?
User reviews have been overwhelmingly positive. There are accounts where people, like one customer, Emily, mentioned her persistent toenail fungus cleared up within a few weeks with no side effects. And another user, Michael, noted long-term relief after just 3 weeks of regular use. So, the real-life impact seems to back up the science behind it.
That sounds promising, but sometimes reviews can be a mixed bag. Do any users mention potential downsides?
Yes, there are a couple of points to consider. Some users have mentioned that while the results are indeed noticeable, they take a little time to manifest fully. You need consistency.
Yeah.
Also, the product is positioned at a slightly higher price point compared to some alternatives, which might be a sticking point for budget-conscious consumers.
I agree. The cost element can be a deal breaker for some. It's like investing in quality. You might pay more upfront, but if it works, isn't that worth it? However, I can see where some might be skeptical about the higher price, especially when trying a new remedy.
Exactly, and that's where their pricing and discount options come in. You have a one-bottle option for $69 plus a shipping fee, but then there are savings on 3 or 6 bottle packages, which also come with free ebooks. For regular users, opting for the bundle can reduce the per-bottle cost significantly.
Bundles are a good way to ease into long-term use, considering consistent usage is emphasized.
Right, and let's not overlook the refund policy either. They offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if someone isn't satisfied, they have the chance to get a refund, although shipping fees aren't refundable. That kind of policy can really build trust with customers.
That's a common trend these days, giving consumers a risk-free trial. You know, sometimes I have to wonder though, does the supplement live up to its promise long-term, or is it a temporary fix?
That's a very good point. The research and reviews suggest that while short-term relief is evident, the key to long-term success is regular and sustained use. It's like building a sturdy foundation. You need time and consistency before you see a resilient building. Consistent use not only clears the infection, but also helps in reinforcing the body's natural defenses.
I appreciate that explanation, but I'm curious, how does Fungus Elixir TSL interact with our body's broader systems, like circulation and overall immunity?
Great question. The ingredients are known to support circulation. Improved flow means that the active compounds reach the skin and nails more effectively. On top of that, boosting the immune system enhances the body's natural ability to fend off fungal infections. It's a dual action, stopping the current issue and working preventatively for the future.
That's impressive. It's like your own internal support team getting things in order. But does the review mention if there's any interaction risk or side effects to be aware of?
From what we've seen, the supplement has a very favorable profile due to its natural components. There are no harsh side effects reported in the reviews, though like any supplement, it's advised that individuals with allergies or specific conditions consult a healthcare provider first. So, safety seems well covered here.
Safety is key. It's reassuring that there's a cautious side note for those with sensitivities. It's a fine balance between natural remedies and ensuring they don't interfere with other treatments.
Indeed, and a further advantage is that by addressing the underlying causes of fungal growth, not just the symptoms, it aligns well with modern strategies to prevent drug resistance.
Right.
This comprehensive approach is something the review really emphasizes as a long-term win.
I think that's really intriguing. It reminds me of sort of like a garden where you not only remove the weeds, but also enrich the soil so they don't grow back. But here's a thought. Do you think the science is robust enough, or is it more anecdotal based on these testimonials?
That's a fair challenge. While testimonials form a strong part of the narrative, the review also backs it up with references to the scientifically supported actions of ingredients like turmeric and garlic.
Yeah.
However, one could argue that more extensive clinical trials would solidify its standing in the medical community.
Right, it's important to see more data to fully validate long-term effectiveness. But the natural ingredient approach often suggests a safer profile, which is a plus in itself.
Definitely. And the review does highlight that the product is designed for individuals battling persistent fungal infections, not just one-off cases. It's intended for those who have struggled with recurring issues and need a reliable, safe, and natural option.
That's a niche with significant need indeed. Fungal infections can be stubborn, and conventional treatments sometimes fall short. This could be a viable alternative for many.
Exactly, and it's fascinating how the product is also said to improve cognitive function and mental clarity by assisting the brain's natural functions. Although that's a less emphasized aspect, it adds an extra layer of appeal.
Wait, cognitive function? That seems like a bit of a stretch for a fungal supplement, doesn't it?
I can see why you'd be skeptical about that. It does sound a bit extra, and it might be, that the formulation boasts broader benefits derived from the ingredients rather than direct cognitive enhancement. It's possible the ingredient synergy supports overall vitality, which might indirectly benefit brain function, though that claim could use more scientific backing.
Fair enough. It's always nice when claims are measured and backed by research. So, overall, would you say Fungus Elixir TSL has more pros than cons?
I would. The pros include natural ingredients, effective antifungal properties, enhanced immune support, and a low side effect profile. The cons are mainly the higher cost and the need for sustained use to see full results. For people willing to invest time and money into a holistic solution, it seems like a promising option.
That balance of pros and cons is pretty typical for natural supplements. It all comes down to individual priorities, I guess. Immediate cost versus long-term health benefits.
Exactly. It's about weighing the immediate expense against potential long-term relief and health gains. Also, the option to bundle bottles at a discounted rate might ease that decision for many.
That's definitely a smart way to make it more accessible. Bundles usually help users commit to the full treatment course, which, as we discussed, is critical for consistent results.
Right, and let's not forget the additional bonus of getting those free ebooks. A little extra knowledge never hurts, especially when it comes to managing your health. It shows they're trying to add value beyond just the product itself.
It's those little extras that can make a product seem more holistic and supportive of its user base. Overall, Fungus Elixir TSL stands as a fascinating example of how natural ingredients are being harnessed to address persistent health issues.
Totally. And while it's not a miracle cure by any means, as you noted, it requires commitment and patience. It certainly offers a compelling alternative to traditional antifungal treatments.
Well said. In the end, for those battling persistent fungal problems and in search of a naturally oriented solution, Fungus Elixir TSL seems worth considering. It's definitely one to keep an eye on as more data and user experiences accumulate.
Absolutely. It's always exciting to see innovative approaches to old problems. With its natural formula and dual action mechanism, it might just be the breakthrough many are looking for. And remember, as always, it's wise to consult a healthcare professional before starting any new supplement.
Right on. Thanks for the insightful dive into Fungus Elixir TSL. It's been a lively discussion with plenty of food for thought for anyone considering a natural antifungal remedy.
Thanks for tuning in, and here's to pursuing health and well-being with informed choices. Until next time.